Does your aim look like this? Well, you've come to the right place, because in this tutorial, I will guide you on how to go from noob to actual pro. However, before we start, I wanted to mention that I've split this video into several sections. The first 3 sections are levels. What I mean by this is that in each level, I will talk about more and more advanced things. So if you're already a little familiar with the game, you can skip to the level you desire. In the next sections of the video, I will specifically focus on one thing, such as settings, maps, or weapons. And when I talk about it, I'll cover some tricks to maps and how to play certain weapons or counter them. Starting with level 1, that's the place for every beginner. If you're practically unfamiliar with the gameplay completely, you should go here. In this section, I will talk about things such as grenade jumping, slide jumping, etc. The average rank for a level 1 player is below silver, maybe low gold. Level 2, that's when you are starting to actually become decent at the game. Here I will talk about more advanced techniques, such as grenade placing, pre-fire, etc. The average rank for this level is about platinum, low diamond, and below, of course. Level 3, that's the place for people with ranks diamond and higher. Here, there will be many more techniques, because you should already know most of them, but I will talk about a few, such as DL, jumping on arena, stretched resolution, etc. And that's all you need to know for now. As I said before, if you're already familiar with the game, you should just go to the level that suits you the best. I'd still recommend starting from level 1 to refresh some basics. As I mentioned before, other sections will explain things such as maps and weapons, so this is recommended for all levels. And now, without further ado, let's jump straight into the video.
Yo, what's good everyone? So now we'll talk about settings. I wouldn't really go that deep into it, just basically copy everything what I have. So yeah, disable all of this, you don't need this. Master volume should be a little up so you can hear enemy better, just copy all of this. Then sensitivity, it's up to you, but I choose it at 1. Then camera zoom effects should be at 0.2 and field of view should be at 100. And just basically copy all of that. You don't need any camera shake, yeah. It's just basically distraction, just copy all of this and I think you should be good to go. Then about crosshair, it's up to you, preferable, but I do recommend turning on static and show while aiming, and the rest is up to you. And about keybinds, I wouldn't really change anything besides basically crouch set for nothing and slide set for left control. You can also crouch with C, but yeah.
Does her movement look like this? Instead, you should slide and then immediately jump after. This way you are way faster. And here is a side-by-side comparison. Do you still reload like a noob? Just swap your weapon back to back and you can faster reload. Don't use your melee ability like this. No. Use it like this, with quick melee.
It's way faster, trust me, bro.
To do a simple grenade jump, you just need to hold it and wait until that white blob comes to you and then slide jump. You can also do a ramp jump. What I mean by this is if you see a ramp, you can launch yourself quite high in the air. To pre-form it, you just need to be on a ramp and slide jump. If you don't have ammo, just use your melee to finish them up if they are close. Just like that. You should be unpredictable, so change your tactic every time you lose. If you do win, it's up to you if you should switch it or stick with it. Depends on your enemy.
I understand it now. Yeah.
Just point your crosshair at the enemy even when they are behind the wall. This way, you can shoot faster. Some players might say that you should never scope, but this is incorrect. Yes, scoping gives you less movement speed and expose your position, but it can be very helpful in a long range because of the spread. If you scope, you have practically zero spread, but if you don't scope, you have spread, which can miss some of your shots. Do you want shoot faster after scythe dash? Instead of dashing immediately, you should wait a little bit just like that. Thanks to this, you have a slightly little smaller end lag. Speed sliding. It's a key mechanic if you want to master movement in this game. This mechanic is very simple. Sliding of a height gives you significant speed boost. You should definitely implement this into your gameplay so you can be harder to track. You can also bait your opponent by using scythe quick melee without dash, and then immediately dash into them. It's kind of hard to use it in real match, but possible. If you know that someone will be in that place, just shoot there even before he is there. This way, you are able to damage your opponent faster. Sounds in this game can be very helpful. I suggest using 3D headphones. You can also hear the enemy weapon at the start.
Bruh.
Yo, what's good everyone? So now we'll talk about stretch resolution. Right now I'm on normal resolution, just nothing crazy. My enemy just looks like this, and that's just how I play. However, if we go to settings, so now when we go back over here, like as you can see, our enemy seems to be stretched, right? Basically the whole screen, and it could be easier for us to aim. Some wraps or skins can give you an advantage in the game. As you could see, some of my screen is obstructed with the weapon. I can't really see that much. I can see my enemy better because I can practically see through my weapon. So some of the wraps can give you advantage, such as glass or plastic, because you can basically see your enemy better. So you should consider getting them. You should master one map and just basically play it over and over again, and you'll be the best at this map, and you can win a lot of games. High ground in this game is, I would say, kind of debatable, because if you got high ground, technically you got an advantage, because you can shoot your enemy, just basically peek through the wall better, just like that. And also it's easier for you to hit headshots. However, if you're on the low ground, you can sneak on the enemy and also dash into them. So it is kind of debatable. I would think that overall high ground is a little bit better. So I would just stay on high ground and simply avoid the side dash into you. But yeah, it kind of comes down to the game sense of when to play high ground or low ground. So the first map is gonna be Arena. So starting with the grenade lineup. So the first lineup is over here. Just basically over here. You just shoot your grenade, and then you just simply jump and then shoot. So that's one of the places where you can actually just place your grenade. Okay, so the next lineup is gonna be right over here. You just basically wanna get the grenade here and then jump. You just need to wait a little bit. You can either just go normally or from the ramp just like this, or you can also just do like this, just like that. Also another good one I'm gonna show. So basically what you do is you hold your grenade, So yeah, you can also do this by throwing, that's easier because just simply shoot. I'm not really the best at this, so yeah. And I think that's all for arena. So the next map I want to talk about is docks. So docks are pretty nice. I'm gonna just go over it. So there isn't really a lot of lineups of grenades. So the first thing, you just hold your grenade and do a simple grenade jump from here. Just at the start, you just simply hold your grenade and just go like that, and you can shoot. Also in docks you can actually just use these cones to go very high, just like that. It could be very helpful in, I'm gonna show you. Or let's just say here, you can just use this and then get up here. Also really nice is up here, because you can shoot, your enemy also can shoot through this, but this is a pretty nice peak. And a really nice peak is also over here. It's hard to notice you, and you can shoot. You can shoot your enemy if he's on the docks, or did I just say docks? You can basically shoot him from here. That's a really nice place. And I think that should be it for the docks. And the final map which I'm gonna talk about is basically construction. So I wouldn't really talk about the other maps because first of all I'm not that much advanced in it, and second of all I just simply don't have time. So basically if you guys wanna see the full guide on basically every map, then you should let me know in the comments. However, we'll just only do this free in this video. So the first thing you can do with moldy, you can actually just throw it over here and cover this whole container, basically almost whole. That's pretty nice. What you can also do in this map is go up here, but I would probably need a grenade for it. Or you actually don't, you only need one double jump and you can go up here, basically all the way up there. However, you can be really easy shooting out from here, so beware. However, up you can use also riot shield if you wanna just do it without getting shoot, and you can just get a sniper or something and just shoot over here. You can also go up there, but you would need some more either side or basically more double jumps. And I think that's it for this. And now we're in the last part of the video, weapons. So I'll just simply go over all the weapons. So assault rifle, that's a really just basically basic weapon from the start. I wouldn't really talk about it much, just simply very strong one. Bow, it's also very nice. We wouldn't talk about burst rifle, crossbow. Flamethrower, you just want to keep it distance to it and you should be good to go. Grenade launcher is, if you hear the grenade launcher, just be prepared for the knife. Gunblade, you should basically push them when they are using all of their ammo. Paintball gun, it's basically same with assault rifle. RPG, just stay high ground. Shotgun, stay high ground if you can. Sniper, push them. Daggers, doesn't really matter. Hexagon is a nice counter to katana. Flare gun, meh. Handgun, okay. Revolver, best secondary. Shorty, meh. Spray, just a cheap example of hexagon. Use this, meh, but pretty decent. Battle axe, use it in backrooms. Chainsaw for mobility could be pretty nice. Fists are okay. Katana is a nice counter to like sniper. Knife is okay. Riot should just counter it with hexagon or spray or something like that. Scythe probably the best secondary, but it depends on the map. So flashbang, you just want to look away. Freeze ray, you're kind of cooked, just don't get hit by it. Grenade is, yeah, I already talked about it. You can just either jump, pretty nice secondary, or just try to hit your enemy with it. Medkit, so yeah, Molotov, I already talked about it. Satchel has a pretty nice tag, which I would showcase in a second. Smoke grenade, pretty useless, and one horn, my personal favorite, pretty nice for pushing. So you can either use it for movement, just like that. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at it. Just give me a second. Yeah, you can basically go much further, but it kind of depends on your ping, I think. So the thing you can do, yeah, like that. It's very, very good. It's called Satchel Reset. So you can basically just shoot, use Satchel, and you can shoot. So yeah, it's almost like insta kill. You just do this and this. It's really powerful. This one 50 damage. And that's gonna be it for today's video. So like and subscribe if you like this guide. You can also comment if I missed something, because obviously this guide isn't perfect, so you should probably maybe watch some other ones or something like that. But I think I'll cover most of the tips which I should give to you. But I would say one more thing, just to simply play this game. And yeah, I think that's it. Peace.